Hey guys, it's Benedictines the Vegan. Today I'm going to be reacting to a song that I did in 2021 for the Why I'm an Antinatalist competition. If you loved that song, I'm 100% sure that you're going to love this reaction video. If you have not watched the video, if you have not watched the original video, I'll post the link on the description. But watch this video first and then go and watch the video.
I can't imagine what it'll be like for you, being brought up in a world that doesn't care for you.
I can't imagine what it would be like seeing my child struggling in this world that does not care about anyone. Truth is, this world does not care about anyone. It does not care about you. You just have to try to contribute. If you're not contributing, you might end up homeless, and we don't care about homeless people. A lot of people that are contributing in our society think that or are having a positive experience because the world rewards them for contributing, but really doesn't care about anyone. If you don't know how to contribute effectively, the world might not treat you very nicely, and you might end up seeing that this world is not what we were told it is.
If I love you, tell me why would I do that to you? This world is so cruel, I wouldn't lie to you.
If I love you, tell me why would I do that to you? What I think people must notice is that this is coming from love. When I say that I do not want to bring a child into this world, I'm thinking about the child. I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking about the child. I will feel guilty every day seeing my child struggling in this cruel world. This world is cruel. Everyone knows that. We don't want to talk about it, but we know that this world is so cruel.
If this place was good, I would have invited you. You don't see it, but I'm saving you like heroes do.
Yeah, if the world was dope and everyone that's here really liked the experience, why would I not bring a child into this world? But if it's not good and a lot of people are complaining and a lot of people are struggling, why should I bring a child into this world? It doesn't make any sense. You just have to look around you and see what's happening and ask yourself, do I really want to bring another conscious being to come and experience what we are experiencing here? Does this really make sense to me? Why do I feel like I want to bring a child? Isn't it because I was programmed to feel that way? To feel like I must bring a child into this world. But when I think about it logically, it really doesn't make sense, especially looking at the world. Looking at the current state of the world, it really doesn't make sense.
From traumas, from headaches, from heartbreaks, from corruption, from greed and fake outbreaks.
Yeah, man, people are corrupt, man. The government is corrupt. All governments are corrupt. In South Africa, there's load shedding. They cut off electricity for 10 hours every day. People can't even run their businesses well because of load shedding. And this started a long time ago. And we don't know if this will ever be fixed. I mean, they don't know what to do now. They don't know what to do. A lot of young people in my country are not employed. So when they try to start their own businesses, there's no electricity. Do you see how messed up that is? So they have to live in poverty because they can't even start their own businesses. Most people don't even have access to water because of corruption. Look at what we dealt with in 2020. COVID. That should tell you something about this world. If you have eyes, then you must see what's happening.
and the real ones too. It's better where you are. I know it's tempting, but never be tempted to come. There's nothing real here, kid. All we do is lie, and we lie to ourselves the most. That's how we got here.
There's nothing real here, kid. All we do is lie, and we lie to ourselves the most. That's how we got here. Human beings love lying to themselves. I don't know why. They really love to lie to themselves. I mean, even when they are seeing the truth right in front of them, they will choose to lie to themselves. And they like to tell themselves beautiful lies. The worst thing can happen, they'll tell themselves beautiful lies. And that's one of the biggest reasons why we believe that bringing more people here is a good idea, is because we constantly lie to ourselves.
And the longer we stay, the more lies we invent. This world is a mess, everyone can tell. I ain't creating no slaves for nobody. I'd rather speak the truth and save you with no worry.
Yeah, man, I ain't creating no slaves for nobody, so I'd rather speak the truth. Look, when you bring a child into this world, especially when you don't have money, you are creating a slave. Whether you like it or not, because they will have to work like a slave in order to survive. But even if you have money, we're slaves to a lot of things as people. We don't really have control over our desires. We cannot choose what to desire. We cannot choose what to want, what to like. So we constantly have to deal with that when we are here. These are important things to think about, man. You can't create a slave for someone else to exploit and think that you're doing a good thing for the individual that's supposed to be exploited. You're not.
I ain't too proud to tell you that I cry sometimes. I cry sometimes about it. This really hurts me, but if the world was perfect, we'll make it work, but I doubt it.
If the world was perfect, we will make it work, but I doubt it. Yeah, man, I would still have some doubts, even if the world was perfect. Like, hey, should I really bring a sentient being into this world? What if something goes wrong? Because we can't guarantee that things are gonna be okay forever.
And I ain't too proud to tell you that I cry sometimes. I cry sometimes about it. I know that it hurts, but if the world was perfect. Some people think I'm crazy because I don't wanna bring you here. They'll tell you that they love you, but they don't really care.
Have you noticed that when you tell people that you don't want to bring a child into this world, they think that you're crazy? It's crazy to not want to bring a child into this world. Even though that's what really makes sense. I mean, really. It makes more sense to decide not to bring a child into this world, looking at the fact that there's just too many people. That alone should make you think twice before bringing a child into this world. You should ask yourself, why should I bring a child into this world? Some people just think they have special genes, They shouldn't die with their genes. They should make sure that they continue their bloodline, which is just their ego. Humans will always be humans, I guess. They choose what's important, and they believe that is important. Like, it's important to pass on your genes. It's not. Humans are the same. We're made of the same things, right? I mean, our perspectives may be different, but we're made of the same thing. We're made of DNA. You did not create your DNA to think that you must continue your bloodline. You did not create it, so you're not doing anything special, really. You're just a slave, You're just a slave.
Yeah, they'll hate you till you break and say you're mentally sick. Then give you a bunch of pills that makes you mentally sick.
Yeah, they'll hate you till you break and say you're mentally sick, and then give you a bunch of pills that make you mentally sick. This is my favorite line. This is my favorite line in this song. They'll hate you till you break and say you're mentally sick, then give you a bunch of pills that make you mentally sick. A lot of people that are believed to suffer from mental illnesses are people that have been bullied a lot in their lives, and people who have been abused a lot in their lives. And because of that, they do not feel okay. Now we believe they're mentally sick. No, they're not mentally sick. They've just been through a lot. What we must do is create a better world so that people will experience things that are not going to make them crazy. You see? And stop lying to ourselves. The problem is how things work in this world. It's what's making people crazy. It's not that they are like actually sick. No, they don't even need pills. Before we give people pills, let's make sure that they're living in a good environment for them. We must make sure that they are being treated right. They are loved. They are accepted first. That's really important.
A lot of people lie, I'm just keeping the drill. Acting like they do, but they don't care how you feel.
Yeah, they act like they do, but they don't care how you feel. When people talk about how they really feel, when people really speak their minds, when people really speak their truth, people do not care. Have you ever noticed that when people speak their truth, people don't really seem to care? They don't really want to understand what that person or what those people are saying. They are very concerned with how they feel about what that person is saying. I was watching this other video. This guy was talking about dealing with depression on Dr. Phil. He had a problem with his mom. He was no longer doing some of the things that he used to do. So he was saying that, I'm dealing with depression. That's why I'm not doing this. And this woman was like, I was like, what? Like, I was really surprised. It was like, so men cannot really talk about how they feel. Like, they cannot deal with depression. They should act as if they're okay, even if they're not okay. And we pretend as if we care, We act like we care, but we don't care how people feel. It's crazy.
Many people are in jail because they were abused as kids, and we all know the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, many people are in jail because they were abused as kids. There are a lot of people who are in jail right now. If they were treated right, they would not be in jail. We are too quick to punish people. We are too quick to judge people. I'm not in jail because I'm doing the right things. I'm perfect. I'm a good person. If you experience what they've experienced, you probably will be in jail, or you will have done things that are worse than what they have done, and you would have gotten killed. They would have killed you.
Ain't no love yet. Many people are full of hatred. They just act like they got your back, like a wheelchair in the wheelchair. When they are staring at your face, but the wheelchair, you're apart when you've gone away.
There's no love here. Many people are full of hatred. They just act like they got your back, like wheelchair. Listen, I haven't seen or met a lot of people in my life that genuinely care about others. People just pretend. When they are seeing people that they interact with every day, they just pretend, act like they love these people. But when those people are gone, they start talking shit about them. They start saying, that person acts like this and that, but they're dealing with this and you start thinking, man, why do we pretend? Why do we act like we love one another as people, even if we don't? I mean, when you see people gossiping about one another, that will discourage you from, trying to establish friendships with these people. You start thinking that, man, they'll gossip about me, because they're not gossiping about these people because they're bad or they've done something wrong. No, they're actually talking about some of the things that they're dealing with, some of the issues that they're dealing with in their personal lives. And they are happy to talk about these things. So it makes you realize that people don't love each other, man.
Trying to save you from this, and they think that I'm selfish, which got me to think they don't know what is selfish. They're bringing keys into a world that is overpopulated. There's no jobs, just walls. This world is overrated.
Yeah, man. The world is overpopulated. The reason why a lot of people cannot find work is because there's too many people. There's too many people. Which makes the people that own these big companies to not care about their employees, because they know that there's way too many people. They know that their employees are replaceable. It's crazy.
Than the 1%, they be running the show, and there's nothing we can do. We just go with the flow. This world is cold. We all on our own journey, so it's okay to feel alone, 'cause this is not home.
It's crazy that we allow very few people to run the world. Doesn't make sense.
And I ain't too proud to tell you that I cry sometimes. I cry sometimes about it. This really hurts me, but if the world was perfect, we'll make it work, but I doubt it. And I ain't too proud to tell you that I cry sometimes. I cry sometimes about it. I know that it hurts, but if the world was perfect, imagine if I put you to this stupid red race. Wait, be chasing money, boys, girls every day. Chasing love like you know what it is. Like it's not just a chemical reaction that compels you to breathe.
We try to make love seem more important than it really is. I mean, yeah, it's important, but it's not what we think it is. Let me say, we try to make love seem more meaningful than it actually is. Like it's not just a chemical reaction that compels us to breathe. We're attracted to attractive people because we must reproduce with those people. There's a reason why those that are not attractive, we're not attracted to them. There's a reason why we do not love them. It's not anything special. You know, we start telling ourselves things when we're in love. Oh, this person is special. I've never met anyone like this person. This person is treating me right. No, they're not. They're probably not treating you right. You're just in love. You know, love makes you not see things as they are. It's crazy. Because you're supposed to breed. You're not supposed to be smart. You're not supposed to think deeply about things. That's why it kind of makes you dumb, you know. Think of all the dumb things that you've done when you're in love. You realize that it really does make you, you know, dumb. I'm not saying people shouldn't date, by the way. I do date as well, you know. Sometimes we must try to have fun. I'm just saying that we must not make it seem more meaningful than it actually is. We're just attracted to attractive people. We're attracted to people that we need. We know what we need. If I need someone that I can talk to every day about how I feel, how I see the world, if I find that person that's really open and that really understands me, of course I'm gonna fall in love, because that's what I need. It's not really because I'm a super loving person, or love is just this force that's making people do the right things, that's making people connect. Like it's sinister, you know. We just don't want to see it for what it is.
Most slaves for the masters, motivated by greed. Where they tell you that you are, but nobody is free. We in the prison planet.
Yeah, they'll tell you that you're free, but really, man, who is free? Who is free? It's crazy that there are a lot of people who think that they are free. They think that they're free because they're slaves manually, you know. They're not free enough to make decisions that are going to free them. So because of that, they think that they are free. I mean, if you are not doing things that are threatening the system is not going to do anything to you. So you're going to think, I'm free. No, you're not free. The people that are conscious enough to realize what's going on, those are the people that are being attacked by the system. Those are the people that are being attacked by the matrix. Those are the people that know that we are not free.
Nobody can live real, and they act like this life is easy. Kids are dying, politicians are lying. Mother Earth is crying, animals are sighing. There's no compassion, there's no understanding, there's no hope, there's too much corruption. We all are trying, but we can't cope. So
Whoa. We all are trying, but we can't cope. People pretend as if they're coping. People pretend as if they're doing well, but they're not. They just have to pretend. That's what everyone is doing. So we're competing by pretending as if we're doing well. That's like if you were running a comrade marathon and you saw a person behind you that has always competed with you, and you're like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm so tired, but I'm not gonna stop because I don't want this person to pass me, so I'll keep on running. That's kind of what is happening in our society. People know that something isn't quite right, but they have to lie to themselves, man. They have to lie to themselves.
why bring it to hell if I can save it from it? Some don't see that it's hell, so they settle for it. And me, I've seen the truth, so I became an internatalist. I love you to death, that's why I'm bringing you to life.
So why bring it to hell if I can save you from it? This line is profound, man. Why bring someone into a world that you know is hell if you are capable of saving them from it? I mean, if I choose not to bring a child into this world, that child is not going to be in this world. Is that not the right thing to do? Because there isn't anything that's really important that we're doing as people. We lie to ourselves a lot, like, we're doing something important. No, we're not doing anything important. We're just slaves. We're just feeding the matrix. The matrix has us and it's controlling us. So realizing that this is hell and saving someone from this hell, that is a good thing. That is the right thing to do. So why bring it to hell if I can save you from it? Some don't see that it's hell, so they settle for it. Yeah, there are some people who don't see that this is hell. These are the people that have not woken up yet. These are some of the people that have been treated right by the world. Because not everyone has gone through a lot. So people who have been treated right by the world believe that this world is good. The world has treated them so right that they think it's good. They think that they are just doing the right things, and that's why the world treated them right. No, you were just lucky. You probably found yourself in better situations than most people. You were born in a good family where they treated you right, where they had money to take care of you. And because of that, you did not deal with mental health issues. You felt okay your whole life. Things just worked out for you. It was like this world was designed for you, so you feel like this world is good. No, it is not, because there are a lot of people that are suffering, and not because they've done something wrong. They haven't done anything wrong. They were born into this world just like you. But things didn't go that well for them. They were born in a family that's poor, and they got abused a lot by their parents, by their brothers, by their sisters. Some people didn't even have parents. Some people grew up in foster homes. They had no one to really trust in their lives. Here's the reality of this world. Some people are lonely. They have no one to talk to. They have no one to connect with. This is something that people do not talk about. If you have a lot of people that you can talk to, if you have a lot of options in your life when it comes to relationships, it doesn't mean that everyone has options. It doesn't mean that this world is treating everyone right. It doesn't mean that life is fair for everyone. No. So why bring it to hell if I can say, oh, load shedding. Load shedding. I was still recording though. I believe we are still recording. So let's see. Why bring it to hell if I can save you from it? Some don't see that it's hell, so they settle for it. Me, I've seen the truth, so I became an internatalist. I love you to death. That's why I ain't bringing you to life. This is my second favorite line of this song. This is my second favorite line on this song. I mean, it's profound. I love you to death. That's why I'm bringing you to life.
And I ain't too proud to tell you that I cry sometimes. I cry sometimes about it. And this really hurts me. But if the world was perfect, we would make it work. But I doubt it.
Doubt it. We'll make it work, but I doubt it. Ooh. Yeah, it's a crazy world that we live in, man. We must not lie to ourselves anymore. We must be strong enough to seek for the truth. Lying to ourselves has not done anything good for us. It has not done anything good for our society. It just made things worse. So it's important that we wake up. It's important that we are able to speak our truth. It's important that we are honest and we encourage people to be honest. When a person tries to tell you how they feel, listen. Listen. We all deserve to be heard. Don't listen to judge. Just listen to understand, because you can understand. If you don't understand, don't go like, I don't understand. Why this? Why? No, try to understand. Don't celebrate your ignorance. I don't understand why this person is this. No, don't. Try to understand them. Things ain't that obvious. That's why we must communicate as deeply as we can as people. That's why we must talk about the things that we're seeing in this world. That's really the only way that we can free ourselves. People who are starting to realize that we're really in a sick world and that have decided that they don't want to bring people to come and experience this world. These are the people that think, you see. These are the people that are open. These are the people that if they hear something that they don't agree with, they open their mind more. They don't go like, I don't understand this, and because I don't understand this, I'm going to stick to what I know. I'm going to stick to what I already believe. No, man. Open up your mind. Be open-minded enough to try to understand things from every perspective. That's how you grow. You can't grow if you reject things that do not make you feel comfortable. If you only want things that make you feel comfortable. If you want the truth, you must be ready to not feel comfortable. You must be ready to stress sometimes. That's what the truth does to people. It makes them stress. That is why depression is common among intelligent people. Thank you.